Hello, my name is Brandon, and welcome to Retro Reactions, a place where I experience amazing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s for the very first time. And today we're going to be time traveling all the way back to 1982 to listen to Subdivisions by Rush. A few of you have suggested this one, and I'm really excited to get into it because I know that it's 80s Rush, and 80s is my absolute favorite decade of all time for music. And also, I know it's synth-heavy Rush, and synths and keyboards are my absolute favorite instruments. So let's get into it. Here we go. Great drumming. I love that part right there. I think that's how the beginning of the song started. Very impactful. Bum, bum, bum. But just before that, that's how you do a synth solo. Absolutely smooth, beautiful, 80s gorgeousness there. Anyway, a lot going on here. Of course, the synths are what shine. I love the thick 80s synth sound going on here. Right up my alley, of course. And the whole feeling I got in most of the section was like smooth and a coasting feeling, coasting forward. Just really mellow, yet still emotional, and just kind of like riding a wave. I don't know, it was an interesting feeling, and I think that's achieved through most of those synths, but all the instruments working together. There was just enough electric and bass guitar here. I did notice some cool bass guitar parts going on, but it wasn't overpowering like probably a lot of Rush songs, I'm guessing. This is a different decade for Rush, so I know they're synth heavy. A lot of you have told me. And this song's definitely synth heavy, not guitar heavy in my opinion. Really loving the drumming here, as I said. A lot of great drum fills going on. And I know that's Neil Peart, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Just 3 people making all this amazing music. You guys always tell me that. I see he also did the spoken word, and I think that was a nice touch to this song. Just loving it. 80s goodness, but still with the Rush feel, the Rush beautiful vocals of Geddy, and just the whole Rush style in general. So let's continue on. Yes, more synth. Yes. So many musical ideas going on. Okay, I officially love 80s Rush. Although I think Tom Sawyer is 80s too, if I'm not mistaken. And I've loved that one for a long time, so no surprise. Just a lot to love in this song, you know. Getty's vocals seem different in this one. They seemed a little more softer and kind of more set back in the mix, and I really appreciated that. It just kind of added to that mellow, coasting feeling that I got. In fact, I wrote down that this would be a great driving song, you know, something to play when you're driving on a long road trip or something. I don't know, it just gave me that feeling. Neil, wow, his drumming was amazing. I've already mentioned that, but it seems like I noticed the drumming way more in this one than maybe any other reaction I've done. So kudos to him. That's a tribute to his masterful playing, and loved every second of it. Another synth solo. We were spoiled with so much synth in this song. And there was a second synth solo followed by a guitar solo right after that, back to back. And that was simply amazing. Just something for everybody here. I definitely noticed some interesting things going on with the rhythm and time signatures here. So definitely heard that and loved it too. Just an interesting mix of so much going on, led by, you know, the heavy synths. So really cool song. Really, really cool. I'll be back. I'm going to check out the lyrics. So to me, this song is all about the divisions that exist in society. You know, we're divided at a young age, you know, starting from school or maybe even before that. But most importantly in school, that's where a lot of that division happens. You get the cliques, you get the groups, you get the, you know, different levels of status depending on what you're labeled as. It discusses the pressure of conformity and being an outcast, basically, if you don't conform. The big enticement, you know, is to be popular and to do what the popular kids are doing, whether that be alcohol, sex, drugs, even wealth, you know, having money or somehow gaining money, especially in this day and age, although this song was written many, many years ago. So the internet and that type of thing wasn't around, but I don't know. I feel like money is a part of this song as well. Talks about the pressures of going out to the city, you know, maybe they're talking about being part of the in crowd as we're adults, as we're older, and you know how that status and class system carries over from youth to adulthood and through most of our adult lives. Not for everyone, but for a lot of society, you know. There's probably a lot of people that don't care about these kind of things and don't put labels, but it's just out there, and it's going to always be out there to some degree, and to a pretty big degree, I would say. Then at the end, they talk about escaping. They don't really say how, so that's pretty vague. But is that escape really a solution to the inherent divisions that are out there and that will forever be out there? That's the whole message of this song. Very interesting, a lot of commentary going on about society. Definitely a reality check for everybody. And, you know, a lot of sad feelings here because kind of seems hopeless, you know, saying that things aren't going to change. This is how it is. What are you going to do about it? So really interesting song. Definitely had an 80s feel. Absolutely love the music here, as I stated. So I'm going to rate this one 5 golden records. Yes. Subdivisions by Rush, 1982. A good year for sure for music. All right, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and thanks to those who suggested this song. Really enjoyed it. Really liking the Rush that I'm discovering so far. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you wish to chat about Rush or anything retro music. Would really appreciate your support. So you take care, stay safe and hydrated, and remember to let peace, calm, and light into your day and night. And I will see you next time in the past.